What's going on, you guys? So check it right. It's been more than a month since the tragic passing of AKA, and we haven't had any new developments in the case. Now, because of that, a lot of fans and the legacy as a whole are demanding answers as to how the murder committed on CCTV footage doesn't have any new developments in solving the crime. Now, Anwar Dog Khan, who was AKA's bodyguard, sat down for an interview with Anika Larson on her show, My Guest Tonight on ETV, and check what he had to say.
Keenan was called and invited to go to Florida Road Wish, which he accepted and he went. Had I been there, that protocol would have not been breached, because that call would have came through the road manager.
So would you have said, AKA, you're not going to Wish tonight?
Yeah, I don't think we should go there. We are not going there.
Now, Khan mentioned something very interesting. He said rules were broken. Keenan Forbes was called and invited to go on Florida Road. Had I been there, that protocol would have not been breached, simply because that call would have come through the road manager. Now, because of that statement, a lot of questions were raised by the Legacy and them wanting answers as to how their favorite artist was brutally murdered. And one of those questions is, who was AKA's road manager and why was protocol breached? Well, if you guys watch my previous videos on Nota, you'll know that he stated that AKA's road manager is a guy named Scorpio Sia, and he's also the brother of KO. According to Nota, KO asked AKA if he could supply his brother with a job, which he did, and that's how Sia got hired as AKA's road manager. Now, Nota also wanted Sia to speak out on the situation because he feels as if he knows what happened to AKA. Now, that is a heavy accusation from Nota, but it is weird and interesting at the same time that Sia hasn't said anything in regards to that night, but maybe he's too traumatized to say anything. Who knows at this point? Nota also mentioned that Sia called him, and this is what he had to say. Mr. Cash Time's brother called me yesterday claiming that he'll physically harm me, as if he doesn't know that his phone's being monitored. I had no idea Anika Larson was going to interview Dog, but she should be interviewing Don Design, the booking agents T-Effect Global, and Sia. He also went on to say, anyways, in the 17 minutes I spent speaking to CM Druli, I was able to confirm the story he's been telling everybody, which was that he had bullets aimed at him and that the shooters mistook Tibbs for him. Both claims are ridiculous, and he's a punk-ass fool, thinking he scared me. Now, he still went on to say, he claims that Tibbs died in his place. How, Sway? Mr. Cash Time's brother set AKA up. SA Police Service? Why haven't you arrested this suspect yet? Why is Don Design still pretending to be hurt? Why is Younger Chief using Keenan's memorial for reality show content? Anika Larson, when are you sitting down with T-Effect Global or even the Friends of Tabela, because the loss of his life has hurt many of us too? When will Dog DBN change his name, because the only Dog FTW we recognize was the one they made sure he wasn't around when they took AKA to Durban so they could kill him and make it look like his in-laws planned it? So these are the many questions that the Legacy wants answers to, and I actually have to give props to Nota for putting himself out there in trying to get to the bottom of this, but clearly Sia isn't happy about what Nota's been saying about him on his socials, hence him having to call him. Now, Khan mentioned that protocol was breached, and if he was there, Sia would have had to inform him that they were going to Wish at Florida Road, which he said he wouldn't have allowed. Unfortunately, those events didn't take place, and we lost a legend in the game. But anyways, guys, you let me know your thoughts on this. What do you make of AKA's bodyguard speaking on protocol being breached and Nota seemingly being right? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.